Hello everyone. I'm going to give you an inside view to everything that I use to build 2 WordPress websites. I'm going to show you the hosting and the plugins that I use and anything else I have opened here. So you can really understand what's involved when building a WordPress website from scratch and all the things you need to learn and set up and understand and have everything on auto pay, so you could just focus on being creative and building and expanding, branching out on your websites. This is an inside view, the back end of my WordPress website for storebuy.shop. They're both the same. I also have another website too. But I want you to see how few plugins I use to create. I'm building 2 solid platforms, 2 solid websites that are generating passive income, daily passive income. And I'm just going to go right down the line here to show you all the things that I use. Okay, ads.txt manager. If you're not familiar with that, I'm an AdSense publisher and a media.net publisher. That's for Bing and Yahoo. And I did take a screenshot here, just so you have an idea of what it is. When you're inside your AdSense account and your media.net account, you have to sync up your ads.txt. That's authorized digital sellers. This is to prevent fraud. The authorized digital sellers is an IAB initiative that ensures that publisher inventory is only sold through authorized sellers, including media.net. Premium advertisers are limiting their budgets only to websites with valid ads.txt files. I believe I opened this to show you. No, I didn't. Oh, I would show too much private information. What that is you have to use this free plugin, and if you sign into your AdSense account, just follow the instructions on how to add advertisers to your AdSense and media.net publisher accounts, because if they're not linked to you, you're going to lose out on revenue. We'll do that in another video. I use Cloudways as my hosting service. And I used to use GoDaddy, and I had so many problems. Every few months there was an issue. The better I got at understanding WordPress and how to build websites, the more problems I had. And I was spending unnecessary money. I love Cloudways. Cloudways is an easy managed cloud hosting that gives you a faster website and lower costs without the learning curve. And that's 100% true. Cloudways removes the technical headaches from cloud hosting your websites and apps, so you can get world-class performance and complete control with one-click simplicity. That is 100% true. I struggle to learn how to set up my back end, and I understand it better, and I keep gaining more knowledge. The more I sign in, the more I understand. They really do make it simple, and my hosting for my websites, are super fast, lightning fast, for a fraction of what I was spending using GoDaddy, and it's true. I'm running 2 websites on about between $14 and $15 a month. And as I continue to expand, build more web pages on my websites, then the price goes up. You only pay for what you use. So I suggest learning this. I'll do more videos. Everything I'm speaking about here, I'm going to upload videos to this YouTube channel, Internet Education 101 YouTube channel. If you want to learn how to build WordPress websites on your own, and you need help understanding how to use all the plugins and how to save money and how to set everything up, please subscribe to my Internet Education 101 YouTube channel. I will include the link in the description below. It should be uploaded to that channel anyway. Okay. Duplicate page. That's another free plugin that I use. Very basic. I use it half the time. Sometimes I like to duplicate a page, and instead of redoing all the work, I'll just replace content and switch things around you do save a lot of time. You build one page, like right now I'm doing a topic about BG Foods. So I'm going through every one of their products. I'm using the first page that I created to build all the other pages of all the other products that I'm learning about, and I'm creating new content about, and I'm creating new web pages about. Easy Updates Manager. Manage and disable WordPress updates, including core, plugin, theme, and automatic updates. That's key. I pay for the service. Automatic updates. Works with multi-site and has built-in login features. I will show you the price to that in a moment. Just not sure. I have to go right down the list. I'll get to that in a moment. Google Language Translator, free. It adds some kind of value to your websites. Gutenberg. I got rid of all third-party plugins the day Gutenberg came out. Why? Gutenberg is a part of the WordPress core platform. The less third-party plugins you use, the better off you are in the long run. Learn and adjust to using what's built into the core of WordPress. Updraft plus backup restore. Backup and restore. Take backups locally or backup to Amazon Bucket, Dropbox, Google Drive. I'll show you that in a moment. WordPress security. You gotta have security on your websites, and it's the best service. It's protected me from damaging, forceful brute. There are so many things going after WordPress. It's an open source platform. I'll get into that in a moment. Then I use WordPress Pop-Up Lite. It's a freebie version. I have one pop-up on my websites. And I also use WordPress Optimize. It cleans, compresses, and caches all your images and your websites. Okay, let's go down the list here. Updraft plus backup restore. I had to use this about 6 months ago. And if I didn't use it, I would have lost all my work. I have it set up to auto update every night in incrementals, and once a week I have it, it does a backup of my entire WordPress database, plugins, themes, uploads, WordPress core, and others. It does the work for me. I pay for this. I'll get into the prices in a moment. They're really cheap. When you start teaching yourself how to do everything on your own and you set yourself up properly, you save a lot of money, guys. Lot of money. You don't get taken for a ride anymore because you know exactly what's going down. There is a perk when you can do it yourself and you set up your website yourself. Updraft plus backup restore. I use Amazon S3 Bucket. I took some pictures here. I took snapshots. I took screenshots because I'm not sure if somebody could gain my personal information. I just blocked the name of the bucket. What a bucket is, it's holding. I'm using Updraft Plus with the Amazon S3 Bucket, and oh God, I put this away, I believe. Hold on one moment, I don't want to do it again. Cloud-based security plugin. I'm not sure if that's right. Anyway, I get through it, guys. It's a backup plan, and I needed it, and I didn't lose all my work. And I'll give you another example right here. I clean it out every few months because you pay for the storage that you use in the Amazon S3 Bucket. And it's just holding. I'm using Amazon services to back up my 2 WordPress websites. And that means it's backing up the others, the plugins, the themes, the uploads, the WordPress core on both my websites. I just blocked out the numbers because I'm not sure if somebody could gain my private personal information if I show that. But every few months I go in and I delete it. And I leave the last few days because I know where I stand with my websites. That's a perk of knowing how to build your own online business. And I don't want to pay for something. I don't need them to store something from a year ago. I just want them to hold the most recent updates. It's a backup. They're backing it up. And I've needed this, and it comes in handy. It's a backup restore of your WordPress websites. I talked about Cloudways. I use Cloudways to host my WordPress websites. I save a lot of money, which led me to Cloudflare. I did allow them, I switched my MyIncomeJob.com website domain to their registrar. I can't do it with my other website, .shop, because they don't hold those kind of generic top-level domain names yet, but I'm hoping in the future that they do. I got through it. I'm using it. I understand it. This came free with the cloud hosting. They give a lot of services, but I did move my domain to their registrar. Here is Easy Updates Manager. It's Easy Updates Manager currently helps more than 300,000 users automatically keep their sites up to date and bug-free. It does it for you in the background. And, oh, I should have showed you that. Amazon S3 is a Amazon Simple Storage Service. Is a service offered by Amazon Web Services that provides object storage through a web service interface. Amazon S3 uses the same scalable storage infrastructure that Amazon.com uses to run its global e-commerce network. I'm into blockchain domains. Why? Because it's a global connection. And that word global just comes up in everything I'm using. From the hosting, if you really dig deep, it's cloud-based and it's global. I mean, I could sit here and read everything to you, but it's global. Cloudflare is global. Amazon S3 is global. We go back to Updates Manager Premium. For 2 sites, I'm paying $29 a year, and I believe it's cheaper after that if you renew it. Updraft Plus. Hacking, server crashes, dodgy updates, or simple user error can ruin your WordPress site. That's why you need Updraft Plus. Keep your WordPress site safe and install now. You can visit the links in the description below if you want to use these. Learn how to use them. I will do future videos on how to use all of these because now I know how to use them properly. I understand the purpose of setting yourself up with these amazing plugins. I use the personal account. 2 licenses for my 2 websites. Initial setup was $70. After that, I believe it's $42. I have everything in my book here. $42 a year for 2 websites. That's dirt cheap. I use WordFence to protect my WordPress website. And I have it right here. WordFence Security. Guys, get used to using it. I'll do videos on this too. Everything I'm showing you right now, I'm eventually going to do short, 5-minute videos showing you how to use all these plugins and services, because when they're all put together and set up properly, you could just go for it. You have a great platform that's being hosted by the best reliable hosting, very little downtime, WordFence to protect your websites, plugins that do all the work for you in the background to upgrade and restore your websites as a backup. That stuff takes time if you got to do it manually every day, every week. You don't have that kind of time. Anytime you have, you want to build, be creative, and expand your websites. In addition to internet marketing. I did that already. The ads.txt file, I already spoke about that. Here's my website, MyIncomeJob.com. Here's my other website. That's the one plugin I use, storeby.shop. Here's, oh, it made me sign back in. Internet Education YouTube channel. I hope you understand. It took me, I started practicing WordPress it's been 3 years. 3.5 years. And I'm finally here now showing you how simple I have my WordPress back end. The very few, the less plugins you use, and the less third-party plugins that you use, sorry about that, the better. Use anything core, built into the WordPress core, because there's less problems in the future. You use a third-party plugin, you build your websites for 5 years, they could close up shop. What are you gonna do? That's gonna cause a lot of heartache. I was like, I'd rather learn how to use Gutenberg right from the start. I'll go through all the glitches. I've been watching them expand and grow and get rid of all the, you know, they're going through trial and errors. I went through it with them. It was a personal choice. So happy I did it. So happy. I hope you found this video interesting. I could go on and on. There's a lot involved, but you see all this added responsibility. WordPress development requires lots of added responsibility, but the payoff is worth it. You spend a lot less money. You have full control of your business. You should. Don't put your website business in someone else's hands if you're building your own website business online. If you're building your own website business, learn to do it yourself. You gain a lot of freedom. It becomes more fun. It means a lot more. I could take shortcuts. I didn't want to take shortcuts. I wanted to learn how to run my business. I do it all myself. That's from being creative, the content writing, creative with banners and images, understanding how to use everything, the WordPress optimized, clean, compressed cache. I mean, it just goes on and on. So visit the links in the description below. I do have a couple of affiliate links to the stuff I use here, the ones I found anyway. Never give up. Stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to give you inside views. I'm going to show you how I use ads.txt. Show you how I set up my Cloudways hosting. How I use the WordPress Migrator. How I use the Easy Updates Manager. How I use Updraft Plus. Backup Restore. That is key. You don't have a backup. I have two places. My hosting backs my websites up for 24 hours, and I have it backed up on the Amazon AWS S3 bucket. You have to. If one's not working, the other one is a backup. You don't want to lose years of work. Years of work. You don't want to lose that. Alright. I'll see you guys soon. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to learn about all the things that I learned. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye.